So I'm just a stupid dog, and this is something that's kind of prevalent in Western Kentucky, even on the insides of our rich, posh, elitist neighborhood. On the outskirts or just beyond our rich, posh, elitist neighborhood, you're liable to see a lot of this. But nowadays, even inside, we had just gone up. I was with a man. He drove his Ford Festiva up to the main branch post office. Big, beautiful post office. And this was really strange. There was this little, skinny, scrawny, tanned almost like he's like a slightly black individual. I know this guy was a white guy. You could tell by his facial features, but he was as dark as a not too especially dark black guy. Much darker than a dark Mexican, no less. This guy must live outside. He was a skinny, scrawny guy. He was drinking some kind of an energy drink. This guy obviously lives on methamphetamine or fentanyl or some horrible, heinous, vicious drug and energy drinks. Two things that were particularly strange, maybe three. One is that he was up there on his scooter. He had this little kid scooter, and he was doing all these little scooter tricks, and he was coasting around on all the concrete up at the big, beautiful, posh, elitist post office that services our big, beautiful, posh, elitist neighborhood in Western Kentucky. Now, this was particularly strange. I was like, why doesn't somebody run him off? Obviously, he's looking to steal something out of any of the cars, you know what I'm saying? This kid was just obviously whacked out of his mind, sipping on his energy drink and doing a lot of little scooter tricks like a little kid. The guy looked like he was 60-something. He was probably 40-something, and he's too old to be jacking around up there. Somebody should have kicked his ass out of there. He's obviously going to steal something out of a car when he gets a chance. Whatever. So it was particularly strange that he was there. It was particularly strange that I had this little tiny weirdo scooter, and he was riding his scooter around. And what does this guy's life come down to? I'm going to get whacked out of my brain on drugs today, and then I'm going to go get an energy drink, sip on it, and I'm going to coast my little scooter around the biggest patch of concrete I can find. All right, so this was the worst part of the whole thing, the most screwed up part of the whole thing. As I was watching this guy, the man went in the post office. I was like, I'm going to guard this car because I know I'm an old, stupid dog. But if this guy tries to get in this car or steal the man's wallet or look inside here and see if he can get some of the man's dirty laundry or some of his scurvy garbage that he leaves laying around, I'm going to bite his hand, his neck, whatever I could get a hold of this scrawny drug addict guy. And as we were leaving, I'd kept my eye on the whole time the man came out. He started up the Ford Festiva. We started driving around. And as we were exiting the post office area, I realized there was a woman sitting there on the curb sipping her energy drink. And he kind of come up next to her, and I realized they were together. And I was like, what kind of a woman wants to be with a skinny, wretched, foul, homeless, hardcore drug addict? I guess that just goes to show there's somebody in this life for everybody. This woman, she's got herself a skinny, wretched, probably soon to be OD'd and dead dude that she's keeping company with. They're kind of hooked up together. They're man and wife, or whatever you would call it, so to speak. I guess in this world, there's somebody for everybody. It's just that was particularly weird. That to me was, I just don't understand. Whatever. I'm a stupid dog. Don't worry about it.